Am I the asshole? For demanding my cousin reimburse me for her kids? So I am a Dragon Ball fan. It's something I've loved since I was a child, and I bought some merchandise over the years. Basically, I had a shelf in my room with some figures, some sets of Dragon Balls and a Goku drawing I worked really hard on. My cousin comes over unannounced today with her 3 kids, and now I love my cousin and her kids. I don't mind them stopping by even when I'm not there. My cousin's been like older sister mother to me all of my life. She told me they stopped by my place because the kids wanted to see me. I let her know I'll be back in a few minutes. I had just left to go buy some groceries. I return home, put my groceries up and speak with her and the kids. All is going well until the 14-year-old asks me for some money. I deny her request as I don't get paid for another week and nothing special is happening, so I'm not just out here giving money away. She gets infuriated and says I let her down. And yada yada. It's whatever to me, and we chill for a few hours and they leave. That was yesterday. I come home from work today and get a text from the 16-year-old saying, "I'm sorry, Unc, she just said she left something there." I'm mainly relaxed since she has a habit of leaving things, and I go to my room. My shelf is annihilated, everything is thrown down and broken, all the figures are missing body parts, my Dragon Balls are broken, and that drawing I spent 3 months on finishing is cut to shreds. And some of my hoodies and shirts are gone. My Capsule Corp hat is gone. I broke down crying and called their mom. I tell her I need her key back and tell her what her daughter did. I then let her know she owes me about $1,500 over this, and this is me being generous. I've spent well over $3,000 on this whole thing, but I needed something back for this. She tells me she'll give me the key, but I'll be seeing no money from this. I tell her it's her responsibility since they are her kids, and she also just leaves the key open and in the world when I said it's meant for her, not her whole family. She said she didn't care and I'm not getting any money, that's it. I've banned her from my house until she pays me, and she says so be it and refuses to pay me, saying it's my fault for not locking my game room door. That door doesn't even have a lock. Am I the asshole? For demanding she pay me back? Not the asshole. File a police report and report the loss to your insurance. If you don't have insurance, get it for future losses. A kid doesn't get money for no reason and then destroys a ton of property and steals your shit. That kid needs help. Your cousin isn't doing them any favors. FFS, this is an infuriating story. Edit: the 16-year-old helped the 14-year-old destroy and steal your property. Their mother doesn't care. She won't even partially reimburse you or hold her children accountable for their crime. Not the asshole. The 14-year-old is old enough to have to deal with the consequences of this, and I would have understood if cousin would have said she can't pay you back right away but we'll figure out some type of payment scheme. But the way she reacted is ridiculous. Makes me almost wonder if the money wasn't for 14-year-old but something else. Also info, how much was she asking for? Not the asshole. I would escalate the hell out of this, maybe even call the police and or take her to small claims. Not the asshole. Go to the police. I hate when people think they can get away with shit like this because they're family. File a complaint against her and take her to small claims court. Her kid wrecked and stole for over $3,000 worth. The mom doesn't care about your loss. F her. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. File a police report. Not the asshole. The children are minors, so your cousin is responsible for their actions, and this was most definitely not an accident. Even if your cousin couldn't pay this back herself, if she had a shred of integrity, she would make her kid get a job to pay you back for the damage they did. However, seeing as she did nothing to make up for the damage, and even tried to blame you for it, I can see where her kids get their morality. Change your locks instead of getting the key back. That way you know for damn sure your cousin's teenaged meat sirens can't get in the house and do more destruction. X200B. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. If she doesn't pay you back, file a report with the police and claim on your insurance if you have any. File the report either way. Not the asshole, but do take her to small claims court. Not the asshole, but you'll never get your money back and your relationship with your cousin and her awful daughter is over. How she can defend her kid's behavior is crazy to me. I'm so sorry your things were destroyed. You could try filing in small claims court. File a vandalism report with the police and take her to small claims court. Also, the kid doesn't get one single gift or one red cent ever again. Assuming you live alone, why the heck would you need to lock a door to your game room? Cousin is grasping at straws. 14 is certainly old enough to know that actions have consequences. 14 needs to figure out a way to pay you back and or somehow make it up to you to your satisfaction. Insurance may help you out in the short term, but they'll want a police report. Not the asshole. By the way, it sounded like there were items missing. Let police know that in your report you might be able to get some things back. I'm thinking cousin was planning to sell them. Not the asshole. She has told you how she feels and obviously doesn't care to raise her kids right. Send her a message letting her know she now has 24 to 48 hours to pay you back or you will be filing a police report. Tell her that her and the 2 kids is banned from seeing and visiting you until further notice. That way the innocent one doesn't suffer. This is not a toddler, this was a 14-year-old girl, so she is spoiled and should be treated as such. No gifts nor extras for a long time, and the parent also. Wait, the 14-year-old asked for money, but the 16-year-old is the one who went back to the house on the pretense of having left something there, to commit destruction? Why, and why then did you mention the younger one asking for money? It's irrelevant. Also, why not tell their mom her daughter is paying for it? She can get a job or a police report gets filed. Not the asshole. File a police report. File a police report ASAP. Not the asshole. Sue her if you can. Not the asshole, obviously. Please file a police report and update us on what happens. My inner sense of justice is freaking out right now and I need your cousin to pay, literal figurative. File a police report and sue in small claims for the whole amount. Settle for $1,500 to drop the charges if you really want to. Not the asshole. As a juvenile probation officer who deals with delinquents daily, my recommendation is that you call the police and file a report. Depending on what state you're in, the juvenile delinquents will get charged with a crime. If this report came into my office, I would be requesting that the prosecutor file criminal mischief charges on each of these 2 children, the driver and the younger child who did the damage. I would then, when we go to court, recommend that the court order the parent to pay restitution to you. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Small claims court it is. As others have said, file a police report and go after her in small claims court. I think you need to file a police report. That's a lot of money and that's a lot of damage, and if nothing else, you need it on file. And you need to change your locks, and I suspect you will no longer be able to have a relationship with her or her children, since she clearly doesn't see anything wrong with what her child did. And it's not your fault. You locked your apartment. You shouldn't need to lock that game room. Not the asshole. And I'm really sorry this happened. Do take pictures of everything and do file a report. Not the asshole, but everyone else is. I'm sorry. WTF. Did she even apologize on behalf of her daughter? What did she have to say in regards to her kid's egregious behavior? I have a 14-year-old kid. I could never see her being that disgustingly disrespectful. You may have seen this aunt as a second mom, but she did not see you as her child. You're not the asshole. And over you not letting her have money. The 16-year-old should have known better than to just let that shit happen. Just wow. I'm sorry. You should ask yourself, if you went to their home and destroyed a bunch of their valuables, would they go to the police or small claims? Your only options are go that route first or get revenge by behaving the exact same way.